What's up, DBs? Coach D Magic here, former D1 defensive back, here to bring you the best DB content on the internet. We're going to talk about Marshon Lattimore, got beat on the fade by A.J. Brown. He's had a bit of a tough go ever since he got traded from the Saints. I thought he was going to be that missing piece they needed, but a lot of guys have taken advantage of him on the perimeter. So make sure you go grab that DB Mastery program, because what I'm about to talk about, is in that manual as well. Make sure you go to thedbnetwork.com. And if you already have the manual, you know everything that I'm about to say. So this is just me reinforcing what we are teaching in our DB Mastery program. So he's going to go with a soft press. Soft press means that we are going to back up once the ball is snapped, once the receiver moves. And then we're just going to mirror him laterally, okay? So we're backing up. And then once we get the release, we want to be able to mirror him laterally. Now, here is the correct way to do two hands. The receiver is within your frame, okay? And you don't have to reach for him. You don't have to lunge. Meaning, all right, he is, at least part of his chest is in line with our chest, and we have a good angle here, a good cutoff angle. So we're square in front of him. You can go with two hands. So again, you got to have the correct base and hip angle before you shoot two hands like this. So this is good, shooting two hands, okay? But this is where most DBs at the younger levels lose, is because when they go for a jump jam or when they get two hands on a guy, they try to erase him. They try to, once they got two on him and I can control him, I got him, I know where he's trying to go. I'm trying to move you. I'm trying to get you out of bounds. I'm trying to get you out of the field of play to really send a message. And I think this is where Lattimore goes wrong, because if you notice this very same drive, like after this, they literally get into a fight. Where his helmet's off. I think playing with emotion is good, but not versus some guys. All right, so we go with two hands. The reason I say he got into a fight, he got too emotional, is because instead of going 2-1, usually you shoot two, drop this offhand or this backhand, because this backhand is the one that's going to lock your hip. So this hip right here, if this hip is locked, all right, you end up like this. That's why you have to drop it. Go two, keep this one, extend this one, lock this one, keep riding him out that way, but drop this offhand so you don't lock your hip. And look, I don't understand it. After we get one hand off, you see how we have this backhand on? All right, so this backhand is literally the only thing that's keeping us in front of the receiver. So our entire body is behind the receiver at this point, and the only thing keeping us in front is this hand here. So you see how as soon as that hand gets knocked off, now look at us. We're literally facing, our chest is facing the line of scrimmage. His chest is facing the touchdown. You never want to be in this position. And it's all because he locked his hip. All right, at this point. And then look at this. We got him. Why are you going to headbutt the guy? I truly don't understand. I thought at first he pulled us down, but we willingly put our head down here and try to headbutt the guy. Don't fight at the line of scrimmage, and don't fight a bigger receiver at the line of scrimmage. You cannot fight A.J. Brown. You got to cut him off with footwork. Okay? So good, bad, worse. All right? And that is why you do not you're supposed to go two to one hands, dropping this hand, keeping this hand so you don't lock your hip. All right, you keep two hands on, you keep the wrong hand on too long, your hip is locked, meaning that you cannot turn your body. This hip wants to go, but this hip is locked. All right, that's where the term comes from. And now look at us. Horrible position to be in. We're lucky this wasn't a touchdown. I hope you guys learned something here. Make sure you go grab that DB Mastery program. We talk about the correct way to two-hand jam a receiver, soft press. And if you're a one-hand, offhand guy, we got that too. Make sure you go to thedbnetwork.com.